Good afternoon, traders. It is Thursday, January 12th, 2016, and the U.S. stock market is closed. Hey, I'm sorry I'm getting this out really late today. There's just not enough time in the day for me to do everything I need to do. I just can't believe what happens with time and all the stuff I gotta do. But anyway, I'll get this out anyway. Uh, we had a crappy day today. I said yesterday I was going to go out on a limb and predict that possibly the Dow Jones Industrial Average would go through 20,000 today. Well, I got climbed out on a limb and the limb broke. Yeah, I was really wrong. The Dow tanked this morning. Um, put on in what may or may not be a false bull spike down here, kind of early, well, kind of midday, and then the, the stocks rallied the rest of the day and ended up only closing down 63, but it was still a negative close. I don't know what to make of this thing. This is just killing us. This market is moving sideways, back and forth, up and down, and doing it right below this 20,000 ceiling. We've been here before, and it's the worst kind of environment to trade our particular system in. We need the stocks either to sell off or to get up there and take out that ceiling, and they're not doing either. I mean, we've been going on now, I don't know, at least a couple of weeks doing this, and it's just killing us. Okay, first of all, I'm going to go out on a limb again. I won't say 20,000, but I'll say um, I'll call it up again for tomorrow because I don't know what to make. This big sell off and then it comes back. There's got to be some buying in there. Hey, it's really unpredictable. We had a bad day. We ended up closing out $9,000 in closed out trades. We got into only 3 new positions today. One is positive, 2 are negative, and we're holding negative $1,000 going into tomorrow. So at least we don't have a whole lot of damage here. But yeah, this is really disgusting. And the thing is, normally I wouldn't be that concerned about a day we lost $10,000 in, but we're not getting the really good days we're used to getting that offset this. We're just being slowly ground down, and it's very discouraging. I don't like watching these kinds of markets at all. It's very tough to trade through this stuff. I will trade through it, but it's ugly. I'll show you the ugliest of the ugly. I showed you this yesterday. This is dust, DUST, which is a gold mining bear, and it's highly leveraged. So we either make a lot of money in it or we lose a lot of money. But we've been losing a lot of money lately. And yesterday we had this big run up right at the beginning of the day. We end up buying almost the high of the day. It goes against us all day long. We had about $4,000 negative yesterday. I showed you the chart. I complained about it then. It got worse this morning. Bam! It comes down here, stops us out the first 15 minutes of the day. And that sucker costs us just shy of $8,000. And you take a loss we can't sustain those kinds of losses. We cannot sustain those kinds of losses. You take that at the beginning of the day, and nothing else is going to get better later, and that's exactly what happened. And then, of course, they add insult to energy, or insult to energy, insult. Anyway, to insult us, the thing rallies the rest of the day. Yeah, insult to injury. That's what I was trying to say. Okay, then I'll show you another one. The loss wasn't as great, but the pattern was the same. This is Chemours, which is a chemical company. We bought this yesterday, last hour or so, and it actually closed positively for us yesterday. And it opens up in, we have a profit here right on the open this morning, and in 35 minutes, this thing just collapses, you know, and that costs us $2,000, stops us out basically the low of the day, and then it rallies all day. I mean, that's what's really frustrating. Insult to injury. Yeah, not only do you get stopped out with a loss, but then after it stops us out, it rallies. And of course, I used to trade futures a lot, and I saw this kind of pattern all the time, and I always thought they're just running our stops, but I don't really think that's happening. It was just bad luck. I will show you one more here that was good. It was the only good thing that we really had today, but I got a speech to go along with this, which I'm sure you want to hear. But this is LABD. This is a biotech bear. So this thing's going to go up when the biotech sector goes down. And we bought this thing yesterday on this massive spike, and I think that probably was something Trump was saying in his news conference. I'm going to talk about that in just a second. But anyway, we jumped on that, and we got out here pretty close to the high there, so that was a nice exit on that trade. And we did take $3,000 out of that. Now, you may recall earlier in the year, we were just, half our portfolio was biotech. Those were the hot stocks, and we made a fair amount of money with those things. I'm totally out of the biotech sector now, and except for this, which is a biotech bear. And here's the thing. I'm sorry, I got to preach a little. I think these drug companies are absolutely one of the most sinister forces in our society today. Prior to election, I never watched TV. I was watching a lot of live streaming TV on my computer while I was watching markets. And I was shocked that over half the ads that go on TV now are drug ads. And these drug companies are promising, to keep us from getting old. They're promising to increase our cognitive abilities. They are promising to clear up our skin while causing us to lose weight. And there's practically nothing that they're not promising and doing us in these very slick ads, which cause people to run to their doctors and demand these drugs. And the drug prices are outrageous. They are absolutely outrageous. They're through the roof. And most of these companies are overseas because it's cheaper to manufacture them over there. And they charge these outrageous prices, and they fleece us. They get their hands in our pockets, and a lot of it is being paid by taxpayer money. Donald Trump, of course, wants to reform the healthcare system, and although he's not talking a whole lot about it, he knows, you better believe he knows, that the only way of cutting healthcare costs is go after the drug companies for these outrageous prices that they're charging, and the way they're promoting their products is, it's really ugly. They're doing two things. They're not only promoting drugs which impact our health negatively, but they're promoting this stuff in a way that could rip apart our economy if we don't do something about it. Anyway, Trump hasn't said much, but he has said that the drug companies are getting away with murder, and you better believe that they all know that their time is limited as far as what they've been able to do with just charging anything they want. And so the drug drug companies are in big trouble right now, and they know it. And so, don't invest in this sector. And anyway, we made a little money today in the biotech bear, and we will make more money on this as time goes on. That is my prediction. Anyway, bad day. You can tell I'm a little upset and a little angry, but I'll keep trading. I'll be here again tomorrow. This is Trader Bob signing off.